Oh, no, I was talking about, I didn't know you're plugging your phone in. I don't even know what we're talking about today.
Well, you will in a second, lady.
I bet I will.
What do we usually talk about when you're on the channel?
I don't know.
You done none?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Huh?
I said I don't know. We just talk about...
What have we been talking about the last few videos together?
You.
No. Cruises!
Of course. Yay.
Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, welcome to the Extreme Channel. We're all about extreme lifestyle, and every once in a while we throw Mrs. X, my wife, on Mr. X into the mix because putting up with me is probably an extreme sport.
It is.
But we talk a lot about traveling, and lately we've been doing these segments of videos on cruises for a few different reasons. In this kind of 2-year time span, we're hitting 6 or 7 cruises. Yeah. We've done over 25 of them, and whenever we post videos of the trips we take, usually there are some comments of people, hey, I haven't taken a cruise before. I need to try my first cruise. Mm-hmm. And interestingly enough, I just had dinner with a vendor Friday, and he was, hey, I've never been on a vacation with just my wife. I've never been on a vacation to Alaska, and I've never been on a cruise because I hate cruisers, people that talk about cruising. He's like, and you know what? I went on one. And I go, and you're going on another, aren't you? He's like, it was amazing.
Yep.
So we feel the same way. We went on our first cruise over 20 years ago for our honeymoon. We've been married for over 20 long years.
Longer for me than you.
Years, yeah.
Longer for me.
And
they understand.
And going on all these cruises, we made some mistakes.
Yeah, probably.
So we thought it'd be cool to do a video that is, what are the pitfalls that you should avoid when going on a cruise? And with that, that's the topic for today.
Oh, okay.
It's semi-related to this video we did, I don't remember who was in it, of some first-time cruising tips. All right, so these are going to be in no particular order, and we're just going to have commentary about each of them.
Okay.
And this is in 2024 that we're filming this. Over the last 20 years, some of these things have changed significantly.
Yeah.
Recently, we did a video on what has changed with cruises in the last 20 years. You can check it out. And then it was followed up subsequently.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Afterwards, we did a video of what hasn't changed.
Yep.
So if this is 2035 and you're watching this list may not be valid.
Yeah, probably not.
But again, we'll start with no particular order. Number 1, I'm actually going from number 10 on my list, so I might mess stuff up. Okay. You know what? We're just going to count down, start at number 10. Number 10 is seats in the theater. Every night there is generally a show within the theater.
Yep. Sometimes, most of the time, twice a night. Two
nights. And different cruise lines have a few different rules. Some you have to make reservations.
Yep.
Some you do not. A lot of them you don't for the generic shows. Some big boats have 2 theaters.
Yeah.
We're talking about the main theater that you go to. Now, here's a pitfall. Every cruise is a little bit different. I don't mean the ship. I don't mean the line. I mean the passengers on board.
Yep.
So what you want to do is you want to go the first night to kind of see how popular the theater is.
Feel out the crowd.
Feel out the crowd. Because if you don't do that, it may be a crowd that loves the theater.
Yep.
And the pitfall you might fall into is, hey, the first show's at 7:30. I'll show up at 7:20 and get a seat.
Nope.
You will not get a seat. Especially at
standing room only.
Yeah, especially at the earlier show. So the pitfall is make sure you figure out how early you need to go to the theater to get a good seat.
Yep.
And with that, you don't have to sit up front so you can look them in the eyes.
Correct.
Or up their dresses, which
yeah.
I don't think Rick and Patsy watch this, but
they probably don't.
Okay. So
I think you just called them out.
I did. We make friends on all the cruises we go. Rick and Patsy, we cruised together almost 20 years ago, less than 20 years ago. And Rick liked to sit in the front row so you could see him in this. But we like to sit in the back too in case the show's bad, so we can
sneak out,
exit very easily.
Yep.
So theater seating is really important. Anything else to add to that?
Nope.
People, when they go on vacation anywhere, whether it's a cruise or not, they want to commemorate it.
Okay.
And nowadays, it's easier than ever with these devices, cell phones.
Yeah.
Don't take pictures of everything and videos of everything under the sun unless you have a specific platform to show those pictures to people.
Oh, like YouTube? Oh, yeah.
We're not even that bad, though. I mean, there are some people that will take... They're Rain Man. And if you've seen Rain Man, he takes pictures of everything.
Well, I'm now really good at taking a picture as I walk. So I'm not like stopping and taking pictures. I'm just like, I just take a few, and if one doesn't come out or 5 don't come out, I still have at least one good one.
And I'm not criticizing people that, each time you get to a port, you take a picture of the sign. That's cool. That may be the only time you visit that country.
Exactly.
But there are people that have to take pictures of everything. And not only do they have to take pictures of everything, they will block an entire walkway while they try and take an Annie Leibovitz type perfect photo. So you don't need to take pictures of everything. You don't need to take video of everything. When are you going to see it? Who are you going to show it to?
Family.
Yeah, once.
Friends.
And they don't care. Your family and friends don't care. Yeah. I'm going to tell you that right now.
It's nice to see as like a memory coming up, but you don't need 20 of the same picture.
Correct. So don't fall into that trap. Number 8, don't fall into the trap of the onboard spend. And there's a lot of facets to this, so we're going to talk about each one.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Spending additional money on board.
Like?
So first of all, number 1 I wrote is the spa. So generally, the massages on if you want to do the massages or facials, they're very expensive on board comparatively for the most part.
I've never looked at prices.
Some port days they're cheaper, but they're very expensive. You don't have to do that. Just hire a hooker and do it in your room because there are hookers normally on board.
Oh, you know that?
Oh yeah.
Past experience.
Number 2, internet packages. So internet packages can get really expensive.
They can.
Depending how many people in your party, just buy one and share it. You kind of have to log in and out all the time, but it's so much easier.
It is.
And you don't have to go for the premium. So the premium
Sometimes you do.
Well, the premium's really good if you want to stream stuff. Why are you streaming stuff on a boat?
I don't know.
You shouldn't be.
You shouldn't.
And we've even bought the premium in past times when I had some Zoom calls that I could not miss, and the signal was still horrible.
Those are on older boats, though.
Yeah. So don't fall for, I have to buy, everyone has to have an internet package, everyone has to have the premium package. That's definitely a pitfall.
I think when you go on a cruise, it's to get away, too. Like, you shouldn't be hooked to your phone unless you have like a certain meeting you have to.
Years ago, before boats had internet, that's why I loved going on cruises. I could literally, I didn't have a choice. Next one in the same category, specialty restaurants. So you go on board and you have tons of dining options. You can check out some of our old videos like Why We Love Cruising right here. But nowadays, most of them have specialty restaurants that are an additional charge.
Yeah.
Now, the problem with that is the free restaurants are still 5-star restaurants. But the specialty restaurants fill up so fast for like $50 a head.
So I would only say the difference is if you're looking to get like something specific, like lobster, which they don't necessarily have at the main restaurant anymore.
Yeah,
they used to.
But they still have prime rib
exactly.
and high end.
I'm saying if they're looking for one specific dish,
Yeah, but why spend that much money?
Wouldn't.
I mean, there's still delicious food in
sure.
tons of other venues to do it.
I
understand some people, it's my birthday, it's my wedding anniversary. Who cares? You don't have to spend money. Spending money, coming from me, who spends tons of money.
Exactly, too much.
Spending money does not signify special stuff. Our 20th wedding anniversary was recently. You know what we did? Not a damn thing. We weren't even in the same town.
Yeah. He chose to not be home, which is fine.
We were supposed to be in Israel.
We were.
Yeah, but this war happened.
Yeah.
Along those lines, drink packages. Now, drink packages can be a pit, but you can be strategic about them.
You could.
So, for example, when we do drink packages, usually our children are with us, our teenage children. Clearly, they don't drink alcohol. Well, they don't drink alcohol.
No, they don't.
On board, they don't. But the drink packages also include soda and other things they like.
Correct.
We don't have to buy them a soda package for $30 per kid per day.
Exactly.
They use our card. We go up and
sometimes they just want like 1 or 2 sodas when we're on
a day. But you do not have to buy drink packages for everybody. There is a limit. You got to be a little strategic. It's a little shady to do this, but I mean sometimes the drink packages can be $700-800 a person.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is an extra expense. And here's the other fact too. We've talked about this before. You need to do the math.
Yeah.
So if it's $80 per day or $100 per day, most drinks are $5 to $15 depending what you get. So say $10 average. Are you really going to drink more than 10 drinks a day?
Yes.
I am.
Yes, you are.
I will. But if you're only going to drink 4 or 5, just pay for each one as you go.
Exactly.
So don't fall into that pitfall.
Yeah. You need to know how many you're going to drink or about.
Other thing, the jewelry on board. They're going to tell you this is the greatest sale ever, and
yeah, I feel like they always like hype it up like this collection is the first time it's revealing today.
Correct,
and they do it every single cruise.
And one of the other pitfalls is very similar to that as well. So we'll actually just jump to that one right now. Now
Okay.
it's going to be all out of order. So this is
Oh,
number
goodness.
7, I believe, supposed to be number 3. The today only sales.
Oh, yep.
So this isn't exclusive to jewelry for this cruise only, and it's a permanent sign.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm pretty sure that was available the last cruise, and it'll be
Exactly.
available the next one. The specials they do on board to buy junk or alcohol or fragrance
Yep.
or jewelry is not a special.
Exactly.
It's their normal price. True story, we one of the businesses we owned, we said on April Fool's Day, buy one for the price of 2 and get one free. People did it. Buy one for the price of 2 and get one free. That's normal price. People bought it. So don't fall for that. I don't know what number we're on now, but
I don't either.
when the buffet first opens, don't go. That's the next pitfall
Okay.
to avoid. When the buffet opens at noon, if you go, you are not going to get a seat because these people who haven't eaten since 11:30, 30 minutes prior, it's like feeding time at the zoo. It
But
is
you need
just
to-
nuts.
Yeah. So don't plan on getting a table though for the next hour.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to stand up and eat
Correct.
whatever because
or you're gonna have to go if you're sitting at the pool. You have to take it outside to the pool because their seating will not be
correct. Yeah, because everyone goes at the same time.
Yep.
And if you're boarding, this was a good pitfall I should put on there. Board as early as you possibly can.
Yep.
And even when you have an assigned boarding time, show up earlier
Yeah.
than that. We recommend getting to the port between most boats leave between 3 and 6 p.m. We always recommend getting there around 11:30. If you get there then, you can get to the buffet. There's usually seating, but if you get there after 1 p.m., same
Yeah.
issue. Because it's usually the only place open for food day
exactly.
one. So talking about seats, another pitfall. Seats at the pool. Seats at the pool, the prime seats, we've talked about this on grievances of other videos before. They're going to fill up really fast.
Yep.
You're going to have 3 types of people in the morning that go up and reserve pool chairs. You're going to have us who go up and reserve pool chairs, and we're at the pool
Yep.
for a good majority of the day.
Yeah, we might leave to take a couple kids to go get.
But
some
we always have
food,
one person
but
at our
somebody's
seats.
always sitting at our seats.
So you'll have those. You'll have a second group of people who aren't bad either, who go and reserve their seats, then they go to breakfast, maybe
Yep.
back to do something in the room, and they're back within 30 minutes
Yeah.
or an hour or so.
Yeah,
Then you have the
but
third.
they're there for the most of the time too.
Yeah. Then you have the third group of people who go up, reserve seats, and never use them.
Correct.
And they're prime seats. They have
Yeah.
So
They have books and towels and little things on their chairs so the towels don't blow away
and tons of people show up at the pool like at 1 or 2 in the afternoon and can't find any seats.
exactly.
So don't be those people. And again, this is you have to feel the crowd for the boat.
Exactly.
So check on day one. If day one's a sea day, especially, go check. And, don't play dirty either. Don't be those other people. They are one of the worst parts of cruising. This video right here on why we hate cruising, it's mainly because of the people that do shit like that. Next pitfall to avoid is you don't have to be busy 24/7. So this individual I was talking to, he was. They did every excursion. They
gotcha.
scheduled stuff on the app. That's not a fun trip. He even talked about we came back, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
You don't have to do everything. Now, if you're positive it's going to be your only cruise the entire time,
Exactly.
maybe. And he even said, this is not exclusive to when you go to a port. He said that the shore excursions, we didn't get to explore the island or enjoy the island.
Correct.
Because, we'd go swim with dolphins, but we didn't get to see what Cayman Islands was like.
Exactly.
And he went to Alaska. But
Yeah.
But still, we did that on our recent trip. You can actually check out the video right here. I'm giving you guys a lot of homework to do.
We've also been to the island
Yeah,
multiple
we've been to
times,
Cayman
so-
like 12 times. But so also with that on board is the same thing. You don't
Yeah.
have to be doing something every hour. Sometimes it's
Exactly.
good to do nothing and
Sit
hang
by
out
the
at the
pool,
pool,
or
go to
even-
a bar.
Yep.
If you have a balcony room, which we do 90% of the time,
Yeah,
just hang out there.
Yeah,
So
look outside. It's
if
beautiful.
if you fill up your schedule, it's not going to be a great trip.
Listen to the water. It's amazing.
So this next one kind of goes with that. I agree. Listening to the water is the best part.
Yeah.
You think I'm ignoring you? I'm not.
It always does.
Planning too much in one day. So this is, you want to be really ambitious, especially in the Caribbean where you have the heat.
Yeah.
It's too much. I mean,
The humidity gets you.
yeah, we went to, actually when we swam with dolphins, it was a dual shore excursion. And at the second excursion, we were just done. We're just like,
Yeah.
let's go back to the boat. We don't even want to explore the island anymore. It's too hot. There's too much going on. We're tired. If you plan too much in one day, and I know that kind of goes along with filling your schedule,
Yeah.
you're just going to be exhausted. So
Yeah.
plan some free time. I know this kind of is the same as the previous
That's
Pitfall,
okay.
but I needed 10, so
Oh yeah,
10 sounds so much better.
But if it's a vacation, you need to have just some of that downtime, not doing anything, relaxing.
So this next one, we actually made this list about 30 days ago on the boat on our last cruise. This was yours.
Was it?
You wrote, avoid buying stuff right at the port.
Oh yeah.
So right when you get off, which I kind of disagree with. There's some good junk shops there.
Yeah, but a lot of times the prices are a lot more expensive.
Right there.
Yeah. But if you can't walk into town, or if the town's not like, a mile away, whatever.
Then you have to.
They do have good options. I'm just saying it's usually more expensive right there.
So the deeper you go into town, the cheaper stuff will be. And for the most part, a lot of people have some worries about safety. You're in a foreign country, especially if you've never been on one before. You got to remember, these smaller islands or ports, their livelihood are the ships.
Yeah.
So they do a very, very good job at keeping it safe around those areas, and even a mile into town. Now, keep in mind, don't be stupid. If a guy is beckoning you into an alley and he's shady looking, don't go. But we've never had a problem.
No,
we've been. If you include the same ports we've been to over and over, we've been to over 100 ports easy.
Probably, yeah.
Easy. And never an issue. Although, in a few of them, we saw some shady stuff, so we went in the opposite direction. So the last pitfall to avoid if you want to have a great time on a cruise, what do you think it is?
Tell me.
Don't go on Carnival. Right?
Some people like Carnival.
Some people do, but I'll tell you this. Carnival's the cheapest cruise line, and the age-old adage, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
But I think the problem isn't necessarily just, okay, Carnival's cheaper, so the food quality won't be as good, the service quality won't be as good, which sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
I don't know.
But you got to remember the clientele the cheaper cruises may attract. Not always. Yeah, just because you're going cheap doesn't mean you're the type of clientele I'm talking about. So when I say the type of clientele, I mean the loud, obnoxious, drunk people who don't give a shit about you. Like, we've seen people, even on our boats and some cruises we go on that are more expensive, literally will push our children out of the way to cut them to get food before them. And if I'm around, shit hits the wall. Or the fan, I guess is what they call it. Yeah, but you're going to find a lot more of those people that scream in the middle of the night, running up and down the hallway, that just have no sense of decorum or socialization. So
yeah, I think they're just maybe intoxicated and they have no idea what they're doing too.
Or they just think they can ignore social rules because they're on a trip.
Yeah.
So
maybe everybody's doing that on those boats. I don't know.
Well, and truth be told, everyone I've talked to about cruising in real life that says I've been on one cruise and I hated it, every single one was Carnival. Oh. So I would highly, highly suggest you don't go on Carnival. If you love Carnival and you're watching this, more power to you. We can agree to disagree. But if you've only been on Carnival and you think it's great, I'd advise you to try another, and then you might change your tune, and maybe you won't.
Yeah, maybe the price point's perfect for them.
Yeah, maybe you can go on 2 Carnivals instead of one Royal Caribbean.
Maybe they have obnoxious kids that fit in.
That's or maybe you are obnoxious. Maybe you're one of the people I'm talking about.
Exactly, maybe.
So, but the nice thing about Carnival though is there's probably plenty of pool seats because they won't get up early enough to reserve them.
Exactly. Yeah. Could be. Who knows?
So let us know down in the comments below if you stumbled upon this channel and you're not used to this, you're wondering what all this crap is. It's stuff we give away, and it's worth lots of money, so you could resell it. But throw down in the comments below what a pitfall you've avoided by doing cruises, and if you haven't cruised, do you even want to? And if you don't, why not? That's a lot of shit to remember. So throw that all down below. I'm going to read every single comment. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you wanna make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. It is now time for us we gotta go find our daughter. She hasn't been home in like a day. So we know where she's at. Yeah. I'm just kidding. She's a 14-year-old and she spent the night at a friend's house.
Exactly.
But we do got to go get her.
Yep.
When I say we, I mean you.
I know.
All right. Bye.